Welcome to a Genesis Project podcast on student class lists using my.tcd.ie. A new student system, SITS eVision, is currently being implemented in Trinity College. One of the functions of the new system is to manage student class lists. The aim of this podcast is to give a high-level overview of this functionality. Let's look at the following: accessing the new SITS system, viewing current student lists in SITS, defining and managing your searches, viewing the photo lists, exporting class lists from SITS, and emailing class lists. Staff in schools will access the SITS system via web-based portal. Enter my.tcd.ie into your web browser. Then enter your normal college username and password. Then click on the Log In button. Student lists are accessed from the left-hand menu. Click on View Student Class Lists. You can use any one or any combination of parameters to find the set of students you are looking for. The easiest way to find a set of students on a course is to enter the course code. For example, Law is UB-LW-LAWS-1F. This should return all students doing undergraduate Bachelor in Law. Then click on Search Class Lists. Do not hit Return. Return clears the screen. The following or a similar screen will be displayed with the actual student details displayed below the heading area. First of all, you have the student number, name, their email address, whether they are a scholar, tutor, and email address. This list can also be viewed as a photo list by clicking on the View as Photo List option. To view an individual student record, click on their student number. The full student record will be displayed with links to courses, modules, assessments, admissions, financial information, contacts, memberships, and notes. The notes in particular will pertain to transfer students and previous qualifications. Here are some tips for viewing student class lists. Always keep the search as simple as possible, filling in as few fields as possible. If possible, always use the Enter Search Code field as the only search. Alternatively, search by scrolling through the Select Course search field. This can be narrowed down by selecting it and typing the first few letters of the course. TSM subjects are available under the Select Subject search. To export the class list to Excel, choose Excel from the drop-down and then click on the Export button. Once the class list is in Excel, the entire class can be emailed by choosing the Student Email column. Copy this list and paste it into Outlook. When the list is pasted into Outlook, initially all the email addresses will appear on separate lines. Once you click into the main body of the email, then these email addresses will appear in the correct order. Then delete any extra text. Functionality will be available in SITS shortly to email class lists directly from the portal without the need to export to Excel. The wildcard is the percentage sign and is always useful. For example, to search for all undergraduate students in engineering, search for U percentage, e.g. percentage in the Enter Course Code field and click Search Class Lists. Here are some general tips. Until the browser issues have been resolved, the best browser to use is Google Chrome, although this is unsupported by IS services. Once you have my.tcd.ie running in Google Chrome, reduce the view to 90% for optimum viewing of lists. Do not use return after entering your search selection, as the default for this is to generally clear all fields. This will be resolved. Always export your class list data to Excel, as then you can manipulate them any way you want to, for example by name, number, year, etc. The wildcard facility in searching for student records is the percentage symbol. For example, to retrieve all surnames beginning with Atkins, enter Atkins percentage as the search, and this retrieves all Atkins and Atkinsons. The only exception to this is the module class list, where the wildcard is the star above the 9 on the right hand side of your keyboard. Again, this will be resolved. For support, please contact the following. For queries related to student data, please contact the Student and Graduate Records Office. Email srecords@tcd.ie, phone extension 3900. For system support, please contact SAS User Support Unit. Email asksusu@tcd.ie, phone extension 3766, 3867 or 3918. For queries relating to the Genesis project, please contact the team on email genesis@tcd.ie or phone extension 4290. This concludes a podcast from the Genesis Projects team.